So guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video from my channel. So today I have a very special car for you guys. So behind me is the MG Windsor. Now you will think, why am I bringing the Windsor variant so late, Windsor review so late? The reason is that price has been updated on this car and I was waiting because I knew that price will increase for the 2025 variants. So today we have the base variant of the MG Windsor. This is the Excite variant. Now talking about the variants, there are three major variants. Excite, which is this variant, mid variant is the exclusive, and the top variant, which is according to most customers the most highest selling variant, that is the Essence variant. Now you will think, why am I reviewing the base variant? Now first of all, the base variant is not easily available. That is the first reason. Second reason is that this car has a lot of features which you won't get in petrol and diesel top model variants. So today I'm going to talk about this car. So without wasting any minute, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's start with the video. So guys, let's start talking about the front profile of this car. Now at the front, you won't believe that this is the base variant because you get this connecting DRL at the front. So very beautiful, and this MG logo lights up as you can see. So over here you get the indicator and over here you get the DRL. Talking about the headlights, in the base variant you get all LED headlights, but what you don't get is fog lights and front parking sensors obviously, but I don't think that you get front parking sensors anyway. So anyway, you get all LED headlights, projector setup, low and high beam both are in LED. So at the front it looks very premium. You will think that you get ADAS over here, but this radar is useless in the base variant because in this variant you don't get ADAS, but you do get rain sensing wipers over there. Now before talking about the side profile, let me talk to you about the battery. So from the base variant till the top variant you get only one battery size, that is 38 kilowatt hour battery. Range is around 331 kilometers as per ARAI, as per certified, company certified, but in the real world you will get around 270 to 280 kilometer range, which for the city is absolutely great. And the price obviously 13, 14, 15 and 16 lakhs ex showroom. Now this is about the front profile. Now talking about the side profile of this car. So as you can see from the side, I'll just show it to you from this side. So from the side, this car has a very slopey type design because obviously for better aerodynamic efficiency and to increase the range of this car. Now you get pull type door handles over here. So this is also a design language right now. So you get pull type door handles. You get LED indicators over here, auto folding ORVMs. You get electronically adjustable mirrors, which I'll show you at the in the inside. Talk about the wheels over here, you get 17-inch wheels in the base variant, but these are not alloys, these are wheel caps. Talk about the profile, you get 215, 60 or 17 wheels. You get disc brakes at the front. You get these very cool looking Aerofin wipers, huge windshield over here. But what you don't get is that glass roof which you get in the top model. Over here you get this plain metal roof. B-pillar finished in matte black. Talk about the rear wheel, same profile tires, 215 section. At the rear you get disc brakes also. Now this is the rear look of the Windsor. From the rear also it looks pretty nice, pretty beautiful. You get the MG logo over here. You get this mini defogger, mini defogger. You get the Hymon stop lamp. Talking about the tail lights, you get all LED tail lamps. So you get this indicator in LED, brake light, parking light. Everything is in LED. 4 parking sensor at the rear, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. But the worst thing is that, I mean not a worst thing. The thing is about the base variant is that you don't get a reverse parking camera, but I guess as an accessory you can install. And over here you get the rear fog lights. So you get rear fog lights in the base variant also. Talk about the boot, you can open it from here. So boot space is absolutely great because you get all flat loading bay and the quality of this is very nice. You get this velcro finish. You get all you get an LED boot lamp over here and you get the charging port and all in this bag. Seats are also 60-40 split and you get dual adjustable headrest. So space is absolutely great on the Windsor, no problem whatsoever. Now let's go to the rear seat. So opening the rear door, you can open it from here. So on the inside you get dual finish over here. This is in bronze and this is full in black, but what you don't get is a soft touch finish. Now one thing I liked about the Windsor is that all 4 power windows are one touch down, but you don't get one touch up on the rear windows and on the left side window. The driver side window you get one touch up and down. You get speaker placement here, bottle holder here, you get a tweeter placement. Now seats are, as you can see, seats are absolutely great, but what you get is fabric seats. No leatherette seats in this variant, dual adjustable headrest and no armrest also. Now let's sit on the inside and let's check out the legroom. So this seat is more or less pushed back and you can see the amount of legroom that I have, absolutely great. Under thigh support is also good according to my height is around 6 feet. In the middle you get AC vents over here, but what you don't get is any charging ports, but you get a space over here, you can put your phone. Talking about the width of the car, absolutely great. You get a 3-point seat belt for the middle passenger, but no headrest for the middle passenger. You get a grab handle here, you get a grab handle here, but in the second row, what you don't get is LED reading lamp. You only get one at the front. Talking about the headroom is absolutely great in this car, and you can adjust your seats also from here. So as you can see, you get a lever over here, you can adjust it. So seats are absolutely comfortable. I mean, it feels like a sofa if you sit here. So do check it out in a nearby dealership, then you will understand how comfortable the seats are. In the top model, you get those sofa type seats, absolutely great. So yeah, in terms of space at the back, absolutely great. You get very good headroom over here, so no complaints whatsoever. So this is the rear look, I mean the front look from the rear. So let's go to the front and I'll show you what you get. So let's open the front doors. So you get this pull type. This is a very hard thing to open, man. Anyway, so talking about the interior, you get dual finish over here also, bronze and black color, no soft touch over here. And what I said, that the driver side door is one touch down and one touch up. So this is a good thing. Over here you get the central locking button. Tweeter placement you get on the A pillars, as you can see over there you get the tweeter, and over here also you get the tweeter right over here. Speaker placement here, you get bottle holder over here. Talking about the seats, you get very comfortable seat with good side bolstering, but what you get is manual adjustment, no electronic adjustment, and you get dual adjustable headrest. Talking about the buttons, over here you get the electronic parking brake, lever over here to pull out the bonnet, open the bonnet rather, and over here you get the button to switch off the car. So if you press this, as you can see, the car is switched off right now. So let's go to the inside and I'll show you how to switch on the car. So this is the interior of the Windsor. Now there is no push button start or anything like that. You just put your foot on the brake pedal and as you can see, the car has turned on. So this is a very special thing. Even in the Comet also you get it. So talking about the dashboard is absolutely huge. As you can see, I can't reach the windshield, it is so huge. So you can keep things here. You also get a cup holder over there. You get this very sleek looking dashboard over here with this bronze lining. Glove box is also pretty spacious. You get this damped feature. Now the main highlight point of the Windsor in the base variant, that is, you get this touchscreen system. So talking about the touchscreen system, you can control everything from this touchscreen system. So you get the modes over here. So you get 4 driving modes: Eco Plus, Eco, Normal and Sports. So if you press Sports over here, then let me just show it to you once. So if you just press Sports here, then it will change over here. So as you can see that. And over here you get the brake region, light, normal or heavy. So you can control it from there. You can control your AC from here, so you can set the temperature from here. You can switch on the AC from here, and you can switch, turn on and turn off the blower from here. Ventilation functions are over here. So in terms of quality of the touchscreen, absolutely great. Another thing I want to show you is that you can adjust your headlights from here. So as you can see, off, position lamp, low beam. So if I just turn on position lamp, then as you can see, your headlights will turn off, and if I turn it into auto, then your headlights will turn on. This is your low beam, and if I press off, then your headlights will switch off. So this is a very good thing. You get headlight settings over here also, height setting, rear fog light you can switch on or off from here. So I mean, loads of features, and you get a very tech loaded car. You get Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, then the mirror also you can adjust from here. So if you choose left, then I'll just show you, you can adjust the mirror from here, from these buttons over here on the steering wheel, so you don't get all those knobs and all on this car. And the right side ORVM can also be controlled from here. So in terms of tech loaded features on this car, absolutely great. You will have no complaints, and overall you get your settings over here, vehicle settings, device management, EV, AC controls, everything you get over here. Now below, as you can see, you get your AC controls, and you get the hazard light switch over here, so you can switch on or off your hazard lights from here. This is your blower control, AC control. Below you get this huge pocket with 2 charging ports. You get a type C charging port over here. Let me just focus. Yeah, so you get a type C charging port and a type A charging port. You can put your phone and all over here. You get this huge center armrest over here with a real armrest over here, finished in leatherette finish. You get a huge space over here. You can keep your phone, bottles, everything. You get 3 cup holders also over here. Talking about the key of the car, this is the key. So you get 3 buttons to unlock the car, to lock the car, and to open the boot. Both the keys are same, absolutely premium. Now talking about the steering wheel, you get this flat bottom steering wheel over here with buttons on both sides. These are there to control the media controls. I mean, these are the media controls, and this is for your telephony. And over here, as I showed you, you can control certain things from the infotainment system. Now you will think, where is the gear lever? Now the gear lever is over here, so you get P, R, N, D and park over here, so you can go through the gears from here. Obviously this is an EV, but your gear selector is over here, and over here you get the high beam controls and your wiper controls. If you just press this, then your high beam will turn on, but for your wipers you have to use these controls over here. So these are your wiper and your headlight controls and your indicator control. Talking about the instrument cluster over here, you get this very basic looking instrument cluster. You have already seen this on the MG Comet. So you get your brake region level here, your drive mode here, your speed in digital, your range and your car charge level, and over here you get the warning lights. So these are the functions. Talking about the, let me see the adjustment for the car. So talking about the adjustment, you get both reach and rake for the base model of the MG Windsor. So guys, this is the interior of the MG Windsor. Let me know how you like about what you like about the car and how is the interior. Visibility wise, absolutely great. You get huge windshield over here. Even the back visibility is also really good, and at the side also visibility is really good. So guys, this was my detailed interior review of the MG Windsor Excite variant. Now let's go to the outside and I'll give you my verdict. So guys, this was my detailed walk around review of the all new 2025 MG Windsor base model, which is the Excite variant. Now, as you know, the ex-showroom price of this car is 14 lakhs. On road, it will come around 15 to 15 and a half lakhs. And in that price, guys, you are getting an EV car which looks very good, which looks very futuristic, and you get loads of features on the base variant also. You can get the top variant because the price difference is not that much if I compare it to the base variant, but if you are on a tight budget, then I would suggest you can definitely go for the base variant because this car also provides a lot. And the other main thing is that there is no cost cutting when it comes to battery. From the base variant till the top variant, you get the same 38 kilowatt hour battery for all the variants. So you won't get a lower battery in the base variant and a higher capacity battery on the top variant. So there is nothing like that. So you can definitely go for the base variant. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a like, visit the thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video so that more people can know about the base variant. Do subscribe to this channel for some new content like this. I will definitely see you in my next one. Till then, ciao.